to Coffee with Connie. And as you can see, I actually have my coffee today. My guest star today is Melanie with, hopefully I say this right, Lethaleya's Little Hook with Melanie. I actually
Yeah.
got it right. I always want to say Lethaleya. You see, I'm messing up. I say it like a little off.
You said it right the first time. Perfect.
Always have trouble spelling it too, because like if I'm trying to type searching and I'm like and I usually spell it, I can't pull your channel up. So I usually have to go into my subscriptions, find the L's, and find your channel that way.
I made it up. I totally made it up. And now other people have that word. And I'm like, where did you get it? I made it up. Who is using this on the internet?
You see my channel name? Because I was trying to think of something I liked. And
Mhm.
at first, like, because I would always like joke around saying I was a diva and stuff, which I'm really not. and and like Frank was saying something like crochet diva, and I'm like, yeah, but I crochet and knit. I need something fitting for both. And then all of a sudden, you know how like just another, like when you're working on your stuff, oh, one more stitch, or there's a fly that got in my house. Sorry about that. And he's driving me nuts. Um, what's bad is there's a door right by where I'm at, and every now and then one comes in from the door, and I don't like those things. But anyway, back to what I was saying. And then I was like, just another stitch. That's it.
Yep.
So that's how my name came about. Let's see. Welcome in, everybody. I'm so excited to see y'all. Glad y'all joined us. We have the lovely Anita, my crazy best friend. Yeah, I have different names for my best friends. I think I got it from Crystal
Yeah.
because she's my best first Yorny friend. Anita's my best crazy Yorny friend. And then there's some others I get, I would consider on the best friend level. Um, but anyway, we also have the lovely Melanie in the chat, which is
I'm
right here,
sneaky.
and Yolanda, the lovely Yolanda, and the lovely Lori, and the lovely Julia. I'm having fun with the word lovely today, if y'all can tell. And the lovely Diane. And I believe that's everybody. How is everyone doing today? I hope y'all having an awesome, amazing Tuesday. I'm still, it's like, I don't know, Tuesdays mornings going live at 10 is harder for me because it's like I get up, I got to get everything prepared and wait, feel like I'm more perked up from my coffee.
What's in that coffee, Connie?
Actually, this is a great value blend. I have some sugar free. I think it's the Coffee Mate brand, like a caramel type, and
Yeah.
stevia. That's it. Okay, so I tried out that makeup. Me and Melanie were actually talking about this before the live started. Um, that eyebrow stuff I got from Ocpud, OCPUD, that new company that I recently did a video on. And I had someone ask me, to let her know what I think of it, which I don't know. to be honest with y'all. Um, First off, I'm not used to wearing makeup this dark. And I'm more used to the more natural look, to makeup than okay, that fly really loves me. um, but so I don't know. I find the new style is more that painted on thick eyebrow look. And I don't know about it, you know. Maybe it's just I'm not used of it on myself. I feel like I look like a clown, but Melanie says I don't. But I am curious what y'all think of this look on me. I mean, if you don't like it, I'm not going to get hurt feelings over it. But I think that's one aspect where I'm just like, because I grew up with the style that it was more thinner eyebrows and it looked more natural. Then I think the color is a little too dark for my complexion because I'm complexion ghost.
I think it's a little too dark, but
Yeah, I
you
think,
don't look like a clown.
and it was like the lightest shade that they had. Um, and I think the other thing is like I've never applied that type of eyebrow like this before. So I probably didn't do the greatest job because I've never done it before. So I don't know. But I tried something different. And I know one time I had a friend that's really good with makeup. Like kind of do a makeup makeover type thing. And when I found it was, I think the color she had was too dark for me. She didn't have a lot of options. It was more like her skin shade she was using on me. And I don't know, I didn't care for it either. Now, probably about 15 years back or so, someone played with my makeup, which I thought that one looked better, but I found I look more like Barbie. I gotta find that picture and share that with y'all. I might put it in an intro. You'll see what I'm talking about. Where I have more of that Barbie look and how my hair looks. Let's see, we have the lovely Michelle J that joined us. And Lisa, the lovely Lisa McClure. At least I hope I'm saying that right. So let's see what everyone's saying. I think it's mostly hellos, but
Oh, you got to find Anita's comment.
let's see.
When I was like 19, I lost a lot of weight, and my friends dressed me up for a blind date. They set me up on a blind date and they dressed me up and did my makeup. Oh, it was just no, no. Dark, it was the late 90s, dark lipstick and eyeshadow and curls and velvet pleather. Just no. I think I have a picture of it somewhere. No.
Oh, the blind date setups.
He came in sweatpants. Yeah.
You don't do that on a date. Granted, I went on a date one time, and like I don't know. To me, the guy should have been more dressed up for a first appearance. I mean, I can get the jeans, but the shirt, it was just like.
He came in sweatpants, and I was in like pleather and velvet and dark makeup and platform shoes. We did go somewhere I enjoyed, though. We went bowling and mini golfing, and I was like, all right, that redeems it, because I bowled. I was a bowler. So, but I was like, yeah, I'm ready to leave. You know, just
I had this one blind day. My cousin decided to set me up. And I think it was like some other people, like kind of, you know, to do, like my foster brother's wife and stuff was not foster brother, foster cousin's wife was
I
kind of
thought you were going to
involved
say
with
the blind date was your cousin, and then it was a whole different story.
but there was kind of a relation, but not like blood relation, which I,
Okay.
um but the thing is that like my foster cousin, I guess I really should just say my cousin, because everyone views him as part of my cousin
Yeah.
family, it's not like I don't, but like it was actually like my uncle through marriage's cousin or something. So, like I said, that they were setting me up with. So it wasn't like an actual blood relative because, my uncle's wife, my aunt, was
Yeah.
my mom's sister,
Yeah.
which they both, my mom and my aunt both have passed on now.
Oh,
So it was, her, the husband, but you
yeah.
still could feel kind of funny because he's still my uncle, And when you
Yeah.
say like your uncle's cousin, that sounds weird.
Yeah. You're like, known this person since I grew up. Yeah.
But this guy was like really, really shyer than me, which was a big problem because
Hmm.
I kind of need somebody like, well, I mean, I have my biscuit now, but this was
Right.
pre biscuit. But I need someone that like if I'm around another shy person like that, you're gonna get more silence.
Yeah.
Um, but basically, he was given my phone number, my email address, which I get not being comfortable getting on the phone with me, but an email, come on. So I kind of grew frustrated. And I even asked, he does have, because I didn't have his contact information. And they made sure he had it, and he did. So by the time it was more of a group blind date. Oh, gee. Um, and by that time, I didn't even want to go. And my cousin's like, just go, just have a good time, you know. So I did, but I kind of at that point I didn't really have interest in getting to know him. I felt like he had his chance.
Hmm.
I don't know. I guess I kind of didn't get really give him a chance. And then my cousin's like, you know, well, at least email him, you know, at least you might get a friend. And I was like, okay, okay. So I emailed him. And I guess because I emailed him, he didn't like it because he felt like I didn't really give him a chance. But I think part of the problem was he had this really good female friend that she met me, and for some reason her first impression of me, she didn't care for me, but then
Huh.
later she seemed to be fine with me. I don't know why I gave her a bad first impression. Oh, maybe it's because I tend to be quiet, I don't know. Yeah, Anita does ask me what I've been drinking all the time. I can get quite crazy and goofy with Anita. She can tell y'all stories. Other good ones is Lisa Luhu,
Mhm.
Yorn, and Cindy Lou Who Pups and Crochet. All right, let's see what everyone's saying. Yeah, Anita says, I'm that friend you don't want to ask. Yes, she can embarrass me easily with the crazy stuff I do. Oh yeah, and just so everyone knows, I haven't gotten to my emails and my comments today since I last checked them yesterday. I know there's some people I need to give shout outs to that asked me to. Hopefully I get it done later today. If not today, then by tomorrow it should all be done. I didn't forget about y'all. Ooh, Julia's fixing her some chicken livers. Anita wants to know if it's with onions. Oh no, Julia said no. All right, we have, is that Butcher Street or that joined us? I'm not familiar with you, but welcome, welcome. And let me know what your first name is. Yeah, and everyone joining us, let us know what you're working on, how y'all doing. I think that's pretty much. Oh yeah, what you're drinking, or do you have coffee in your cup? I love hearing about coffee. Did you have coffee this morning, Melanie?
I actually don't like coffee.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you're one that don't like it. Like a lot of my yarny friends do like it, and then I know there's some that don't drink coffee, and I get mixed up.
That's okay. I like tea. I like a black tea, but I've got a whole pot of it sitting out from yesterday that I'll probably have more of today.
Cool. You see, like usually I drink hot tea more in the winter, like the flavored hot teas.
Hmm.
And and that's mostly because like water makes me cold. Even at room temperature, I tend to get cold drinking water in the winter.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. We also have Spring, Angelus, Brenda Young that joined us. Welcome in. I'm glad y'all here.
Where did my book go? Ah,
And I'm looking over the chat. Yeah, Yolanda says she's the quiet one a lot of times too. And it's kind of funny because, like, in person, I do tend to be very shy and quiet. And some of y'all probably would never guess by watching me on YouTube.
you'd probably never guess that when I go into a group setting for the first time, I am also shy. If it's a group of people I do
Hmm.
not, I am very quiet,
Me too.
which
I struggle with group settings. I think I get social anxiety.
mhm, I
And
have to sit back and watch the people and get to know the group first.
mhm. And then, like, a lot of times, like, the more people I get, more quiet. Like,
Hmm.
especially, and it's worse if I'm not familiar with the people. And then on top of that, the more people you have, like, I was always taught growing up, don't talk when someone else is talking. And that's kind of instilled in me,
Hmm.
so I always try not to. I mean, yeah, sometimes I boo boo, I'm human. Um, but and y'all notice that, usually when my guest star is talking, I typically try not to interrupt them, especially if they kind of have the center stage at that point. Um, well, so I sit there and try to wait, but everyone else keeps talking, and then usually the topic shifts to another, and I have a hard time getting my words in there. And I always feel like if I talk over people, I'm being rude. And but yet other people do it all the time.
Hmm.
And like with big group settings, you kind of have to.
Yeah.
And then sometimes because I'm not comfortable doing it, I think I come off more aggressive, which makes me look like I'm being rude. And I I don't I struggle with that. I really do.
Yeah.
Um let's see. We got my BFY. I get the abbreviations confused. Crystal in the house. We were talking about you a little earlier. I don't know if you were lurking at the time.
I did not see Crystal come in. Hi, Crystal.
She came in about 5 minutes ago.
No.
Welcome in. Spring's knitting on a sock at the moment and drinking coffee. Cheers to the coffee.
I like your
Rachel,
cup, by the way.
what was
Sorry. I like your kitty cup.
Yeah, this came from Lisa with coping oh, with yarn for my birthday. I think it was a year before last. That's one of my favorite coffee cups. I use it quite a lot. Y'all know me with the meow meows.
Hmm.
And then I saw like a picture of Sophie. Well, it was kind of like a short, or actually a reel. It was Facebook, um, of Sophie that I had done, and I was just like, oh, I miss her. And then it made me wonder because I don't know what happened to her. It's like, is she okay? And you hope nothing bad happened. And then, of course, when I see stuff of Allie, I'm kind of the same way. But at least I have closure with Allie because I know what happened to her.
Yeah.
I miss my Alliekins. Let's see. Angela's is still working on her scarf. Julia's drinking Dr. Pepper. Brenda had 2 cups of coffee now.
This is what my caffeine is. No affiliation.
I haven't drank soda in like over 7 years. Woohoo!
Good
I
for you.
I like I drank way too much soda when I drank it.
That's where my calories come from. Empty calories.
And like I would give it up for like a year or two in the past, but I always went back to it. But like once I gave it up this last time, I've never even taken a sip since because I know it'll reel me back in. It'll be like, "Come on, Connie, come on."
Well, when I lose my weight, when I'm good at losing my weight, I keep the soda down to like 10 ounces a day or every other day. It's a treat. But when I'm like just staying level or whatever, and it's yo-yoing, it's because I'm drinking it regularly. So
But yeah, Brenda must be nice and energized. 2 cups of coffee. Granted, this is my second cup today, so ooh, Yolanda have some hot cocoa, cinnamon, and a spoon of coconut oil in her coffee. Oh yeah, cinnamon's good in coffee. Anita has her yellow fix. See, my thing was usually Coke or grape soda, and even Dr. Pepper. I went on a Dr. Pepper kick, like in junior high.
I used to love grape soda. Oh,
Me too.
oh, and then there's some really good root beers out there.
Brenda says trying to get back into crocheting. Yeah, I haven't gotten much crocheting done the last few days. And I feel like I've lost my knit Joe. I need to get it back. Yeah, Brenda's been neglecting it. She recently lost her aunt. And I'm so sorry
Oh,
for your loss, Brenda. Like I've told you before. And you and your aunt's family and all that are in my prayers.
so sorry, Brenda.
And Spring says that I'm reserved, not shy. Yeah, I guess that is kind of true. But like usually I am like quiet at first, but once you really get to know me, just ask the biscuit. I'm not quiet.
What? You quiet? What?
Angela drank coffee early and made a sandwich. What type of sandwich? Lori's having coffee, working and listening. I'm trying to catch up because I need to start getting into the topic. And we still have Melanie's whips and FOs to show before we get really into the topic. Yolanda says, I think it's yummy. It kind of remind me of a Girl Scout cookie when I have the right cocoa mix. I only add the coconut oil and cinnamon to the first cup, then add more coffee and cocoa mix as needed. Oh, while I'm remembering, Crystal with Crystal the Yarny Chicken and Crazy Cat Lady goes live. It may not be completely once I finish, depends on if I go 1.5 or 2 hours. But Crystal goes live at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. So please go alien invade her if y'all can. And I'll try to mention that before I wrap up again, too. And those that want your channel links dropped, just strike the word drop, or like I like to put, drop it like it's hot in the chat. And Nightbot will drop your link for you. I advise waiting about a minute after somebody else does it, because if you drop, you type the word too close together, Nightbot don't recognize it, and you'll have to do it again. But I know sometimes you type it in at the same time. But if it don't drop it, that's why you just got to do it again. Spring says I talk more when I'm nervous and less when mad. Yeah, I get quiet when I'm mad too. But usually when I get mad, I'm like, okay, leave me alone. Let me cool off. And once I cool off, then I'm ready to talk about it. Brenda says she needs to finish her gnome and work on the Navajo, Indian, Diamond, Afghan. Sweet.
Ooh.
Preview of Brenda's gnome. It's cute. And if y'all don't know, I have a gnome make along going on right now. It could be any pattern, any craft, as long as it's handmade. Let's see. Are you familiar with Boucher Street? Is that one of your Yarny friends? Okay.
Yeah. But apparently they crochet. They're talking about making a
Okay.
napkin.
Mm.
I think they said that.
I'm not recognizing the name, but sometimes based like some people that they may watch my channel, but they don't often comment, and you
Hmm.
know, so I don't presume that they're definitely new.
A lot of people have been changing their names lately.
and that too. And I'm presuming Boucher Street is a female. I mean, we do get a few guys in the Yorny community,
Oh
but,
yeah.
but majority is
Oh,
female.
they have the cutest pit bull. I just went to their channel. Cutest pit bull.
Oh, I watch a lot of cat videos, and I always see all these cute little kittens and cats, and I'm just like, oh. And but I tend to like animals in general, especially baby animals.
I
And
just oh yeah, yeah, sorry.
it's good. You were saying something, Melanie?
I just saw Anita has some new baby bunnies.
Uh huh.
Oh, I have to show them to my sister. My sister used to have a lop-eared albino. I think it was uh I I think he was an albino. She named him Aurora because her favorite Disney princess is Aurora from Sleeping Beauty. And then we found out it was a boy. So she had to shorten it to Aurora, but he was such a gorgeous bunny. And then she got sick and we had to take she couldn't take care of him anymore. So we had to take him to the animal shelter, but we think the lady there, he never even went to the shelter. The lady at the desk just took him straight home. He was such a great rabbit.
I need to share not Melanie, Anita's video.
Oh,
I
oh,
don't think I shared it on my community page.
those are some pretty babies.
And like, I love sharing, like, cutesy type things. And those that are friends with me on Facebook probably see my shares. Like, a lot of times, it's like animal stuff, craftsy stuff, that type of, thing. And well, I got hacked last week on Facebook. Luckily, I didn't get locked out of my account like some people
Oh,
unfortunately do.
mm-hmm.
I think I caught it fast enough, but my hacker got me on a 6-day restriction, so I can't like share stuff like that. But it ends today, I think around like 1:30. So I'll probably be sharing stuff like crazy on Facebook today. All right, let's see. Yeah, Brenda usually shares her pictures in my Facebook group. Boucher Street says we have been drinking fruit flavored sparkling water, no sugar, and it gives you the fizz. You see, I started drinking those at one time after I gave up the soda. I didn't like how they made me feel. I felt like it had that like addictive nature to it, and it's and if you really think about it, it is sort of like soda, but it's fruit flavored. Like sugar
Yeah,
free type soda.
I
Oh,
can't do sugar free anything.
I
Oh,
kind of was scared that they would reel me back to soda, and I was like,
yeah.
nope, not going back to soda. Oh no, Anita, you're not shy. And we have Nancy here. Welcome, welcome. I like that. Drop it like a hot potato. Let's see. Oh, evidently Boucher Street has a channel. I'm going to try to remember to check that out. And if you send me an email, um, I can share it on my community page too. but I know how I am. I'm more than likely I'm prone to forgetting things after I finish my live. That's why I like emails. I have like
Yeah.
written documentation. So whenever I respond to my emails, I make sure to get to everything. And we have Brittany here. Welcome in.
Oh, I am missing people then. Hi, Brittany.
Okay. Okay, this is Boucher Street's first time at my live stream. And they are female, and her name is Cindy.
Ah,
Welcome,
that's you,
welcome.
Cindy.
I'm glad you're here, and I hope you're enjoying the live. We also have Maggie. Oh, hey, Maggie. And Anita, is that really Maggie? um, let's see. I think it is. Oh, we also have Maritza here. Welcome in, Maritza. Oh, keep Sarah Nicole in your prayers and her puppy Butters. He's been in the animal hospital since Saturday. Oh, I'll keep them in my prayers. I used to have a cat named Butters, solid gray with a bobtail. And Cindy says my dog passed away a year and a half ago, and I kind of went off YouTube, but I'm trying to come back now. We are actually looking for a dog now, but I can't take her pick down. Her passing was devastated. Oh, I'm sorry about your dog, but I get it because like that's one thing I've had a hard time with since my Allykins passed away because it's that fact that you feel like you're replacing your pet.
Hmm.
You don't want to do that. And then you don't want to look for your pet in another pet. So, that's why, like, I haven't gotten another cat. And, yeah, Brenda had to make a new Facebook account. She got hacked, and she got hacked the day before. And sometimes I wonder, like, if there could have been a link between our hackings, but I don't really know. I just wish I knew how they got in because I'm very careful with stuff like that. And all I gotta tell everybody, my advice is be careful. Don't click on anything. Make sure you know who the link comes from. And if it's something you're not sure about, even if it comes from your friend or you think it looks fishy, don't click on it. Verify that they really sent something.
Yeah.
Because friends can get hacked too. And be safe, make your password strong. Uh, I know there's other things, but Cindy's allergic to aspartame and sucralose, so we have to read every label. Yeah, Frank can't use those products. It's like he's sensitive to them. He don't like the aftertaste to it. And Spring says peach mango green tea and coffee for me. Yeah, I have a fly friend that got in the house. Well, really, he's not a friend, and he's driving me nuts. Okay, we have another yarn here. Oh, gee. I'm trying to think of your name. I know it. You're going to have to refresh my memory. I'm sorry. But welcome in. Also, Brenda Bear. Welcome in. I don't think I've seen you in a while at one of my lives, Brenda Bear. I've missed you. Yep, that's really Maggie. Maggie is really Maggie. Where's oh, Cora. Yeah, Cora. Where's Cora at? We also have Scary Spider M. So I guess you want to be called M, I'm guessing. Welcome in. Yeah, and if I'm recalling when anything that they prefer to be called something else, just let me know. Oh, yeah, another yarn's name is Shannon. Yep. I gotta so remember that. Oh, Cora's still sleeping. All right. Okay, I'm running behind. I got too chatty. But that's all good. I think y'all enjoyed. Um, so you want to go ahead and share your whips and finished objects with everybody?
Okay. I'm working on one right now. Um, so I've got a pile. I am working on a couple of baby blankets right now. I have a cousin who is having her sixth child in November. So I am making her a baby blanket out of it's not very far along, but thank goodness it's November. November she's due. So I am making her a baby blanket out of some ice yarn I won. This is called the Cleo's Cloud pattern, and I got it for free in a blog hop. Um, the pattern. So it looks better when it's more rows. It's more stretched out. Um, I am making one for a friend who is having a granddaughter. This is radiating, or I think it's the Rainbow Ripple Shell baby
Ooh,
blanket.
nice.
And that one's out of ice cream yarn. And that's Ursula OM Granny Square
Oh yeah,
tutorial.
yeah, yeah. She's
So
awesome.
I started that last month for the Crafting Kitty Creator Spotlight. Um, I also started, but did not finish, her Count My Blessings shawl. So that's
Nice.
also a whip.
Yeah,
But
that's a
we'll get
beautiful pattern by Ursula. And
Mm-hmm.
can one of my mods drop Ursula's link, please? Sorry.
That's okay. I'm testing two patterns, and one of them's actually a bag, but I can't share it because the designer doesn't like the pattern, like the project to be shared on social media until it's released
That I
for sale.
understand.
Yeah. So I'm like, oh, it's a bag, but I can't show it. So, so you know what I'm gonna do? Look, it's like, oh, look here, you can see it. It's a bag, um, but you can't see it. And then the other pattern I'm testing is a scarf, and I started it out of ice yarn I had, but I didn't have enough, so
Oh,
I
ooh,
ordered some
nice.
baby yarn, and I'm loving the colors.
Yeah,
It's
Ice Yarn has some really gorgeous yarn. Like when I get around to doing that big giveaway in January ish,
Mhm.
I want to order a lot of ice yarn for that giveaway.
Well, when I went to see if I could order more of what I needed, it was only going to come out to $2 a ball, but I just didn't have $30 to spend right now.
See, with ice yarn, and this is what confuses a lot of people, the price of the yarn itself is like
Mhm.
dirt cheap.
Yeah.
The shipping is really high. So when you look at the shipping, people are like, oh, that's too much, that's too
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
But do the math, add it up together,
Oh yeah.
and divide like either the same type of yarn to get the price of that yarn or the total cost. And the yarn, it comes out cheaper than pretty much anywhere you buy yarn from.
Well, what was hilarious was it said priority, quick shipping 14.95, but it said regular slow shipping 36 something. They had them, it was less money for the quick express shipping.
And they
And
market it
my
for
sister's like, take the glitch, you know, pay for the glitch, take the glitch for 14.95 for the express shipping. She's like, do it. And I'm like, but I don't have the money for, I only needed one tiny ball of each color, not the 8 packs. So it was like, I can't do it right now. But when I need it, I'm definitely going to go have myself an ice adventure when I have some money to spend, probably after Christmas. And hopefully they'll still have the express shipping for 14.95 and the, regular slow poke shipping for 30 something. But if anybody needs ice, go now. They've got it misprinted and take advantage.
Yeah, and like with ice yarn, I mean, there it's gorgeous.
Well, it was like a year and a half ago, I won a giveaway from Raven's Crochet. She hasn't been on for a while. She's been having some issues, but I check back every once in a while. I won her birthday giveaway or something. It was a whole, like, big box, and it was mostly ice yarns. And so I got to try a whole bunch of different kinds. I still haven't used most of them, but I haven't had a complaint about any of them. They're soft. They're mostly machine washable and everything. Some of them are wool. I don't have allergies. I haven't tried everything. I haven't tried mohair, but I haven't had any problems with anything I've ever used. And none of these yarns are subpar in any way, for being $1 something a ball.
And like I said, I mean, like you do the math, and it's
Yeah.
just like, wow,
Mhm. Yeah.
because it normally comes up. Some things are like around two something, some are like three something. But if you think about it, you buy a skein of yarn, you're usually paying $5 plus. And usually the pretty yarns are more than $5.
Yeah. Exactly, Shannon and Yolanda. Yeah, Crystal's done it a few times where she did the breakdown. But if you just go and you add up your total and then divide by how many balls you get, the same way you do at Kramer or any place you ever buy yarn, and then even if you did the yardage and figure out how much yardage you're getting for the price, you're just going to be Laura Lee, I went to Ice Yarns because I needed just one ball of each color over of what I had. And I was going to get 16 balls of yarn, and the shipping, they had their shippings reversed where it said the express shipping was 14.95 and the slow poke shipping was 30 something. And I was like, oh, they have a glitch. And my sister's like, take advantage of the glitch.
And
And
another
so,
thing, sorry.
no, go ahead.
And another thing too is like you tend to get like multiple of that type of yarn.
Yeah, they only
More
sell it in the pack.
skeins. So if you're only wanting like one skein of yarn of something,
Hmm.
it probably you might want to go to Yarn Nut.
Yeah. And So I would have had to buy an 8-pack, but the 8-pack was only $8.99. So even that, each ball of yarn was only $1.15 or something. And then with the shipping, it was only going to be $36 for 16 balls of yarn. So they would have come out to $1.60 a ball. So yeah. But I don't have that money right now. But when I do, I will definitely be going back to ice, getting myself some nice yarns, because I've never had an issue with any ice yarn. I've always been very happy. Hi, Lisa. And hi, Laura Lee. I didn't say hi to you yet.
Yeah, I think Laura Lee basically did the hi bye thing.
Oh,
So yeah. So I hope you have a good day, Laura Lee. And if you watch the replay or come, type thing,
yeah.
you know, howdy howdy. And
Oh, yeah.
also,
There was one more whip that hid. I'm making a baby set. This
ooh,
this is it's actually, when it gets finished and shaped, will be a cowboy hat. My mail lady just had her first grandson and asked for a cowboy hat, and this was a pattern. It's a woven look,
ooh,
and
nice.
then there will be a matching vest and cowboy booties. So, but that's it. I promise. Only 72 whips going at once.
Well, actually, Laura Lee, she sprayed some weeds, but she did say she'll check in when she takes a break. So she may be around later on. Um, yeah, Brenda Bear saying that her schedule's been unpredictable. And people are complimenting your makes, Melanie.
Oh, thank you. I
Now,
just follow the patterns.
so many gorgeous patterns. Laura Lee's still working on her knit core code. She just has the sleeves to do, and she's drinking her Folgers coffee. Yeah, Nancy, that's a beautiful shawl, the Count My Blessings by Ursula. She wants to do it in the Hobie Twister yarn.
Oh, it'll be gorgeous in that.
Oh, that Hobie universe. I drool every time I look at it. And I know, at least I think yesterday, at least, or the day before, it was on sale. I'm like, it's always on sale.
It is. And if you played bingo, there's an extra 10% off.
And like, it's on sale when I don't have the money. But the minute that, like, I'm looking to get yarn, nope, full price. I'm like, one day, one day.
I have some in my on my wall right over there. I that's what I used to knit my first hat.
Now Regina with Morse Knitting sent me my first scheme, which I haven't used yet. I need to figure out what I want to do with it.
Mm.
I'm like, decisions. It'd probably be more likely to be like a scarf, maybe a matching beanie, depending on how far it goes. And I think I told Maritza hi already, but if not, howdy howdy. Anita's never had ice yarn. Ooh, you gotta try it. Um, like I said, like the Picasso's gorgeous, the Magic Glitz, Rockability. There's other ones too that are really gorgeous. They got pretty.
There are like a million different ice yarns. And then every time Bagger Day gets some, she's like, this is the same as Lion Brand or something. And I'm like, how do you just have on hand something that's the exact same color and whatever? You just magically have that on hand, you know? What?
But Bago Day has a lot of yarn.
She said she got rid of like all her
Yeah,
yarn. How would she magically have the exact same yarn on hand? Dude, I mean,
I, I can't believe she got rid of all her yarn like she did.
that made me sad.
It did.
She said going into that yarn room was like her safe place. And
And
then
she shouldn't have felt like she had to give
no,
that up.
that's what made me upset was that she felt like she had to for some reason because of people, you know.
See,
Yeah.
me, I try not to cave towards those that are like that out there because you're
Mhm.
giving them the power and you're giving them what they want.
Well, at first, that's why I got upset. I thought she was like feeling pressured and everything, but then she did that video where she was like super strong Wonder Woman and like, and then you don't give them the, and I was like, okay, she's like, you know, super powerful psychological. I don't give in to anyone. But then when she give away her yarn, and I don't get this duality here. And but okay, she's all right. She's making it her Freddy room now. I do love the Freddy room. I mean, I didn't know anyone could own that much Freddy stuff. She can charge for like entrance as a Freddie Mercury museum.
Okay, Spring has to go. Have a good
Mm.
day, Spring. She's probably, or well, maybe not. I was gonna say she's probably already gone, but she only
Cool.
posted that a couple of minutes ago. So
I got to catch up on everybody's tour de fleece.
yeah, yeah, that's what I think too, Shannon. Which that's uh, that's just not right. Stuff like that makes me mad. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I
I
don't
don't
like
get I
bullies.
don't get like the mean spirited people. It's like, you know, you're hurting another person. Be kind to everybody. It
Well,
costs nothing to be kind.
and also, I bet just her having that much yarn and it being in view a lot, because I bet she was getting hounded all the time with people asking her for yarn. Because I have a friend who just started, a channel, and very first video, she has a yarn wall behind her. She got emails right away. Can you give me some yarn? And I'm
Hmm.
like, are you kidding me? Just because they can see your yarn. I have never gotten those emails because nobody can see my yarn. They don't know my yarn. So, and most of my yarn's Red Heart Super Saver. Nobody wants my yarn.
And
You
don't
don't want
ask
my yarn.
people. And that's one thing too. It's like don't ask people to send you yarn. Okay, Happy Mail is Happy Mail. People
Yeah.
people send out Happy Mail because they want to. You know,
Hmm.
it's something they decide to do to be nice to somebody.
Hmm.
Or if you want yarn, enter giveaways and realize giveaways or random just because you enter a giveaway does not mean you're going to win it.
Yeah. The people
Some
who get upset,
some people seem to think because they enter the giveaway or they enter giveaways a decent amount that means they're going to win. It's luck of the draw.
they actually think somehow the random comment picker, because your friend won your giveaway, that somehow you made the random comment picker pick someone you knew.
Or exactly, and that's where like I mean, I have good friends that have never won any of my giveaways.
Hmm.
And I do get nervous when one of my friends come up. I mean, I'm happy they won, don't get me wrong, But I do fear that someone sees that it's someone they know I'm close friends with, that they'll be like, "Did she rig that?" And the answer is no, I did not rig it.
Oh, I know.
And another thing too is, like, you know how you have those events where you have several prizes and someone wins more than once, and some people start to question that. But for
Yeah.
some reason those random pickers have a habit of doing that. I don't know why. I have no control over it. And I am trying to do it more like in the future where it's one prize per person
Yeah.
when I have those events, which when I get to my podiversary and birthday bash, my next one, I'm gonna
Hmm.
start doing it that way. Um that way
Good for
more
you, Brenda.
that way more people have a chance to walk away with something.
Yeah.
Um but
Good.
I mean, there's still pros and cons to that.
Yeah.
All right.
Anita, I will be down to your house tomorrow. I will be at your house tomorrow, Anita. Just with empty bags. Empty bags.
And is there anything going on your channel before we get started with the patterns and all?
Oh dear Lord, I am going to say it, but I'm going to do my first solo live tomorrow. Ugh.
Check it out, y'all. And
We're gonna
y'all
see
go
how it
support
goes.
her.
We're gonna see how it goes tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern. Me and the puppies just chatting and trying not to screw it up. We don't know what we're going to talk about. Well, I say we're going to talk about me, possibly the dogs barking their heads off. We don't know.
You see, my very first live was on my channel by myself.
Yeah.
And I was nervous. And luckily, I had people like Ursula with OM Granny Square and Dana with Triple C, that like they asked a lot of questions and they helped me keep things running and
Yeah.
going, because if it wasn't for them, that live would have probably been a hot mess.
Well,
Because I mean, I didn't know like what to expect my first time.
I've been on lives with you and with Crystal, with Lisa Ladybird. So I've been on lives. I did
Mhm.
my anniversary live. So
It should be easier.
easier, easier.
But I mean,
We
it's
shall see.
normal that you're going to be nervous, and
Yep.
and it can be harder to keep the conversation going when you're by yourself, you know.
Well, we shall see, and you know, it'll just be what it is. I'm gonna try doing it from the backyard, but I don't know how the signal's gonna be from back there. It gets a little dicey, but we will see. That is a great find, Shannon. I am in love with sock yarn right now. I want all the sock yarns. But no, that's amazing. And Anita, I loved your lives. I mean, the one I got to be at one of them, and then I watched a few. But oh, thank you, Lori. If you can, you can. If not, that's okay. You may not miss much.
Now, I do want to say, from this point on, I may not be as active reading the comments
Mhm.
in the chat, because I really do need to get things moving with the patterns. I'm not trying to ignore anybody. Like I said, I mean, I'm gonna look for like questions or something that I feel needs to be brought up, or if I notice somebody, coming in, leaving type thing. But other than that, I don't know how many comments I'll get to read. Um, but I do want to mention, congrats, Maggie. Way to go. I'm so happy for you. She's learning how to crochet.
Oh, that's amazing, Maggie.
All right. So the first one is one that Melanie actually made. The first few are stuff that she's made. And this is that orange and white one that you showed the picture to
Oh, the
me.
marigold market bag. I've made a few of those.
Let's see, let me pull it up.
It's a nice pattern, but I found that you have to make it smaller than what it calls for. Like, stop making it before the end. Otherwise, it's just really long.
Okay, where is it? No, is that it? No. Okay, give
I'm
me.
just learning to knit socks, Shannon.
Oh, it would help if I was on the right tab. Okay, this is the one I was referring to.
Mm-hmm.
And the pattern for this is the Marigold Market Bag by Kristen Caldwell. But isn't
Yeah,
that a pretty bag?
the bottom looks like a flower, the bottom of the bag.
And all the
Can't really.
links for Melanie's, the ones that she made, and all the patterns we're discussing, the links are in the description box on today's live. All right, so let me close that picture out, and now I'm going to bring up the pattern for it.
Thank you, guys.
See, here's the pattern, and here it is done more in an off-white type color. Yeah, you could put like your fruits in it from the grocery store, produce,
Mm-hmm.
your veggies. And this is, yeah, it is a free pattern. All right, next up, was the cotton clusters market bag
Yeah, and I have that one right here.
by Canoe Mountain Designs.
Yeah,
Ah, nice.
I made that one in comfy cotton in Spring Meadow. It's nice and sturdy. It's a good size, actually. You can use it for like library books, or you could use it for the grocery store. And I think it only took me like 2 days of not working on it continuously. Covered in dog hair, of course. Gosh.
I understand. I have cat. Well, I had cats. I know it's
Well,
kind of weird because I'm so used to saying I have cats,
yeah,
and
but
I
the
don't
minute
anymore unless Sophie comes back.
she may,
It's not impossible.
well, the scarf I'm making that I showed you, this scarf I'm testing is the same designer. I love her stuff. I own most of her patterns. And I'm in her Facebook group and her tester group, and she's a very nice lady, very personable. She's one of my friends on Facebook.
Awesome.
So she gets to know the people personally.
And a lot of times I do recommend like checking out the other patterns that the designers have.
She does a lot of shawls. And the reason I like her is I love texture.
Oh,
And
me too. I love texture.
she does a lot of texture. In fact, I'm testing two of her patterns right now. And the other one is a cabled blanket.
Ooh, and I love cables.
Oh my gosh. I was like, the minute that comes up to test, I'm getting in on that test. But I am waiting to get the yarn for it because I picked out my colors, but it's Dollar Tree yarn and my Dollar Tree was out of it. So I have someone looking at their Dollar Trees to see if they can get the yarn.
See
So
this one of that bag.
mhm.
I love the colors. It's like it's so like springy looking.
It looks like the ocean to me almost makes it look like a beach bag. But see, that's what I love. Everybody sees something different.
Hmm. It makes me think of like spring flowers.
Yeah. That's why I love the things we're making Thursday groups because it's the same pattern for all the people, but different different colors, different one small change or whatever, and you get so many varieties and it makes it so different and so gorgeous and it's it's like people, you know. We're all the same on the inside, but so many varieties. And there you go.
Okay. I see Maggie's asking what happened to my meow meow. Well, sorry, y'all. He snuck in from outside. Well, okay, to the cat. First, it was Sophie. She snuck out. Frank was throwing some garbage away, and she got past him at the front door. And it's been at least 2 months now. She has not come back yet. So it's not looking very likely, but you never know. She came back the other time that she was going a long time. So then Allie passed away, what, about 2 months ago? I don't know what caused it. It was like a sudden thing, and I miss them.
Yeah.
It's not the same without them.
Connie, did you have Allie cremated?
No,
No.
we buried her.
Okay.
Let's see. We have Tank that joined us. Welcome, welcome, Tank. How are you? And Tank's asking, is that acrylic yarn?
For this bag,
I guess that one.
this is cotton. This is Comfy Cotton Blend Lion Brand. I believe it's a cotton acrylic mix. I'd have to get up. I have more over there. Hold on, let me look it up real quick. Or I could just use the computer on my lap. Let's see.
It's okay, Anita.
Yeah.
I know people probably wonder too, why they haven't heard me talk about them as much. And
It's 50% cotton, 50% polyester. It's actually really soft, but it's really strong, only has a bit of stretch.
oh wait, sorry.
Sorry. The
Yep.
yarn I'm looking for at the Dollar Tree, that one I'm looking for the Premier Just yarn worsted and the Premier just yarn tweed in certain colors.
We also have Coral Ann that joined us. Howdy, howdy. Welcome in everyone that's joined us. I'm glad y'all here. Let me know how y'all doing and what y'all working on. All right. So the next one is the butterfly fillet crochet. I think it's drawstring. Yeah, drawstring bag.
Yeah. I'm
And
not sure you can even see the butterfly in it because it's gray. Hold on. Oh, yeah. Hold on. Because the
ooh,
window's shining through.
nice.
Yeah, this is James C. Brett Northern Lights yarn. DK, one ball, one shawl. It's discontinued. It was a mystery crochet along last month. But, okay, wait. There. You can sort of see it. But, yeah, I will email you, Tank. I'll email you after this. Thank you, hon.
Okay, I was about to tell you, Tank was asking you which colors.
Yeah. Bye, Maggie.
Yeah, have a good day, Maggie. Be good. I'm watching you.
That's not creepy at all, Connie.
I don't mean it that way. I just mean for her to be good.
That sounded like poltergeist or something. Which nobody her age knows or anything, but oh, that movie scared me in my childhood.
I joke around with though because
Oh, I know. I know.
for those that don't know, that's Anita's grandchild.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Shannon, for backing me up.
I meant I didn't mean for it to be. I just meant like for kids to be good for like their mom and their grandparents type thing.
We're just
That's what I
teasing you, Connie. We're just teasing you.
Let's
Oh,
see what y'all mean though.
now Connie's all like self-conscious. No, we were teasing you.
yeah, yeah, that fly, he loved me.
It's the makeup. It's just so
I
sweet.
still don't know about this eyebrow stuff,
It's
but
so sweet, but he loves it.
and I that's one thing that drives me crazy. Like when a fly gets in your house, and it's like it's wanting to land on you, and I'm just like, ah, go away, go away. All right, so let me pull up that pattern for that drawstring bag.
What?
If I can find it on here. There it is.
Yeah,
They
there
always,
you can see it.
they always make you scroll on websites.
Oh, yeah.
See, that's why I tend to like sharing like stuff from Ravelry.
Yeah. This
Before,
one, though, I didn't really see it on
yeah.
Ravelry yet.
And the last one of the ones that you've made that you want to show everybody. Let me pull up the pictures. It's it's by Cinnamon Stitches. And I do have this link too. And if I pulled up the right pattern, I think I did. It was that watermelon one.
Yeah, but she only did a tutorial for the crochet one, and I wanted to make the knit one. So she showed her knit one. So, and then said, I kind of did this, I kind of did that. And I went, but I want to knit it. So I kind of listened to what she said. And then I did my own thing. Yeah, and I found it. Look, I found it.
Nice. But
So,
the tutorial for a crochet version is in
mhm.
that tutorial that I linked.
Hi, Wicked Granny.
Hi, Wicked. How are you? But yeah, this is the first picture of Melanie's knit
Yeah,
one.
that's the back. I put a handle on it. So I looked up how to make a woven handle, and it's a knit one, but like woven. So this took hers only took a cake. I wanted mine bigger, so it took like a over a cake. But and then it looks like a slice on the bottom.
Yeah, that's that fruit yarn stuff.
Yeah, I the minute she got it, sorry,
It's all good.
and made her bag, which was like over a year ago or like 8 months ago or whatever. I'm like, I'm getting that yarn. I want that bag. But I wasn't like a knitter yet. I'm like, but I'm going to make that bag. So when she was the crafting kitty creator spotlight, I was like, that's what I'm making. So
Nice. And
yeah,
here's another picture that Melanie sent of it. And I'm not gonna pull up the pattern because then a video would start playing. but like
it
I
was like, oh, I'm sorry.
but like I said, the crochet version tutorial link is in the description box of today's live.
Her tutorial is for the crocheted one, so you can either crochet it, um, Shannon, which is just the single crochet, and it'll come out looking like this, or you can knit it. But I think it's like 8 months ago, 8 or 9 months ago.
um yeah, Shannon, that is something that happens sometimes, even after you've subscribed to a channel. And really, this applies to anyone. Y'all may not be aware of this, but sometimes YouTube, I guess, glitches. I don't know what happens on their end sometimes, and they will automatically subscribe you from a channel. So especially if it's a channel you love and you haven't been noticing, like videos from them and stuff, like on your YouTube feed, you might want to check to make sure YouTube didn't unsubscribe you because they're bad for doing that. Bad, bad, bad YouTube. And like I always say, pretty much everything on YouTube glitches.
Oh yeah.
When you enter giveaways, my advice is go back the next day, make sure your comments there. I have seen comments disappear into thin air. What happens to them? You know, so if your comment disappears, it's not likely that the channel deleted it. It's more than likely YouTube. Channels only really delete comments if it's spam and something really appropriate or mean spirited, that type of thing. Oh wow, Christy. You know what it is? I scheduled this 8 days ago. I scheduled all my lives for July together. Um, but you should have gotten a notification. I don't know, maybe your notifications aren't turned on for my channel. Um, but I also know too, like I don't turn them on for everybody because I would get like way too many. I'm subscribed to way too many channels.
Oh, wow. Yeah, me too.
But I try to support everybody, which it can be hard because it's physically impossible to watch everybody. You know,
Yeah.
let's see. Yep, I've seen them. Some come back 12 months later. Then they don't go in the like ones that you gotta approve because some comments land there. And anytime I reply to comments, I always check that folder. But I rarely have stuff in that folder. But I find usually most things that end up in that folder either have a link in it or it's like a comment with all emojis, that type of thing. Something that I think YouTube picks up that could be spammy.
Hmm.
You know, it may not be spam, but they think it looks that way. Yeah, and that's the thing is sometimes that those notifications don't always work. Okay. Okay. And also moderators, if you notice something that I need to s- make sure I notice, please bring it to my attention. Um because my eyes sharing patterns are off the screen more and I only have about 30 more minutes because I want to be finished and by the time Crystal's live starts at noon. Um, so yeah, okay, let's get into these are some paid for crochet patterns that Melanie wants to make. And I really haven't gotten into the patterns. I got too much off topic today. Oh, it's not the hugest thing, but okay, this one's Rainbow Runner Tote Bag by Tamara Kelly. Very nice bag.
And you can change up the colors to anything you want. She has
Exactly.
she has a version where it's black instead of white. Oh, there you go. Yeah, comes out really nice.
Yeah, it is. But yeah, sometimes I get to chatting and
You don't have to talk to me about rambling at all.
I try to get started on the topic about 30 minutes into the live,
Hmm.
but like I said, today was one of those days. This is Boho Chick Mosaic Tote Bag by Jennifer Renaud. And I want to say she has a channel. The name sounds really familiar. I love the tassels.
That one has been in my inventory, and I keep going past it, going this year, this year, and it's probably been 7 years I've been going past it, going this year, this year. Ugh.
Pretty design.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I at least know I've shared a lot of this designer's patterns. So she may be one that you want to check out her other patterns. Because sometimes I start looking at other stuff, these designers
Mhm.
have, and I'm like, ooh, I like this, I like that.
Rabbit hole. Ravelry is. I just found out someone I know is is a crocheter, has a ton of yarn, didn't know what Ravelry was, had never been on it.
That's shocking.
I know. I'm like, how in the world?
But you'd be surprised sometimes. Kind of like you think everyone in the yarny community should know about Bag O Day. But I'm sure there's people out there that haven't heard of her yet. That could be
Just
watching this live, either,
yeah,
well,
just
more likely on the replay.
well, just the other week I ran it same day. At two doctor's appointments, two different nurses. They were like, I was crocheting while I was in the office, and they were like, "Oh, I'm just learning to crochet," and I'm like, "If you want to learn, I have been told that this channel, Bag O Day, has taught a lot of my friends." And
Mhm.
so they wrote it down. I'm like, that is a great jumping off point. So there she got two new people, apparently. So,
And sorry, this is a pattern you could have fun playing with the colors. It's Fall into Winter Bag by Heidi Yates. And
and
all the patterns, the last few patterns, these are all paid for patterns. I have it broken up. I like this color combination. I love pink, black, and white together. Yeah, I kind of went backwards. um, this one looks a little Christmassy with the red and green. All right, next up. Hi, Sally. How are you? Welcome in. Glad you made it. And what are you working on? All right, this is Fancy Market Bag by Lorene Haythorne Eppolite, formerly Creation Crochet. Nice little bag. I like that, like the fan stitch look,
mm-hmm.
and so many different color combinations you could do there. Let's see what they have in projects. Ooh, I like this color combination
And I like the low price.
with
You
that
gotta
blue and
love them.
green. And like I said, like I'm not the hugest a fan of green per se, but when you pair it like with that blue,
Mm,
or like sometimes greens with more like brownish type colors, like warm colors,
mm-hmm.
I think it's pretty. And I love the project tab on Ravelry because
Yeah,
it gives you some other ideas for color
yeah.
choices.
I always forget to look in the projects because you might look at it and go, "Oh, I don't like that," and then
I
you look in the
know.
project and you're like, "Oh, that looks so much better."
And sometimes I see something, I'm like, this has potential. I want to
Mm-hmm.
see it like in other colors because that color don't draw you in.
Mm-hmm.
And then I look, I'm like, oh yeah, or sometimes I'm like, nah, this isn't for me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is Sheep Lamb Project Bag by Brianna K Design. Look how cute, especially if you're a sheep lover. And look at the color work. And you could play around with the color combinations to a point on this.
Make like maybe one black sheep with a white face or something,
Hmm. Or
like they
change
do on
like
those sweaters.
the background colors.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that that fly's bugging me again.
I'm telling you, it's the makeup.
You're not gonna let me live that down.
Oh, that's wonderful, Tank.
What did she say?
She said Thriss won a Sultan cake from Nicole yesterday, and she gave it to her.
Ooh, sweet. All right. So this is Cat Yarn Project Bag by Brianna K Designs. And I think this is the cutest.
I knew you would like that one. Now, the grommet coming out of its bum is just too funny, but I mean,
But I love like how it's a yarn ball
hmm
and how yeah, you can stick the yarn out of it. And then
yeah. Now, she has one more of these project bags, and it's a piggy. I have the pattern for all three. And I need to make them. I need to make them.
and I
But
am seeing like it looks like there's a pig one
yeah,
that
I
she
have
has
all three of
too.
the patterns. I have the pig, the sheep, and the cat one. And I'm
Yeah,
wondering, should I make them and then, when I have a really big giveaway, put one of those project bags in the giveaway?
see, this is a
Yeah.
designer I would recommend checking out too.
Oh, yeah, she's really good. And she has, wearables as well as these are some of the designers that I have followed for a while. Brianna Kay and Heidi Yates is also known as Snappy Tots. She has over 700 designs, and most of them use worsted weight yarn because that's what a lot of people have access to. And they're just really fun, kid and adult oriented designs that are just fun. And I own all but like three of them. I may be a hoarder. I admit it.
I
Pattern
think
hoarder
most
right
of
here.
us are yarn hoarders.
Well, I'm pattern hoarder also. Yes, I admit it.
And
But
I think there's on some level, most people have something they hoard.
hmm
If it's something you're into, you tend to hoard it.
but you see the cute patterns and you're like, I want to make that. It's on sale. I buy it now. And then you're like, see the next one and you're like, oh, it's on sale. Grr. So
Did someone just join us? I think I've greeted everybody.
Pamela, um,
Which maybe it either there's Wicked Granny, that's Pamela, and then
oh,
there's also where is she? Little Treasures by Nancy. No, that's Nancy, sorry.
I think Nancy was just saying hi to Wicked Granny then.
I I do too, but I just wanted to make sure I didn't miss anyone. Yay, Laura Lee's back.
Hi again, Laura Lee.
How you doing today, Laura Lee? All right, so this one is a skull trick or treat one, which really Halloween isn't too far off. Th-
Oh, let's not make it to Halloween yet.
See, I like when it gets like to fall time.
I
Um,
Yeah.
this is by Lily slash Sugar and Cream. Cute little skull bag. Oh yeah, this one and the patterns I'm going to be showing the next few are all free crochet patterns. I forgot to say that. Yeah, I'll probably do. If I can find patterns I didn't share last year, a bunch of pattern lies for fall and Halloween stuff. But I also got to try to remember what I shared last year. All right, this is little key bag. I'm sorry, little keychain bag by Sarah Sock, and she has a YouTube channel. She
Yeah.
has a lot of good patterns and tutorials.
Yeah, I love her patterns. I've made quite a few of them.
And I think what's the name of her channel? Is it just Sarah Sock?
Hush Pooch. I think her channel on YouTube is Sarah Sock, but her website is Posh Pooch.
Yeah, potchpoochdesigns.com. And she has a lot of patterns on her website too.
And they're all free on her website. And but I think on Ravelry, if they are for sale, they're yeah. I don't know. You can find
I
her
don't
under either, I think.
I don't think any of her patterns are paid for.
Hmm.
Hi Sarah, how are you today? And what are you working on? Yeah, how's Bubby
Sarah?
doing? He's in our prayers. All right, here's an Easter one. This is Easter Treat Bag by Lisbeth or Lisbeth Brom. And look how cute. I think this is really cute, and especially for Easter.
I like the two-toned cords.
String, yeah. Yeah, the crochet patterns Melanie picked out for today.
Hey, hey, stop it. Stop it.
Okay. The next pattern, I'm not going to say the actual name of. I don't know. Like, I kind of get nervous sharing these type of patterns because I never know if the designer went through proper channels or not. Um, but it is cute. It's by
Oh,
Muscat.
oh. You didn't have to put it up then.
Because that's what's bad with patterns like that. You don't
Yeah,
know if they did what they should have. And some
yeah.
people actually do. Because there's a proper way to go about things. This is Monster Bag Holder by Courtney Dealey or something like that. This is cute.
Yeah, I totally forgot to put up I just finished a cow one of those.
I know a lot of people make those type of projects.
Now I feel like I have to make one of those. It's too cute.
All right, now we're going to get into the free knit patterns. Let's see. Sarah hasn't heard anything today about Butters, calling at 11 for an update. They said no news is good news, but that doesn't help me when I'm a worried mama. Yeah, I understand. Oh yeah, that does remind me of something I did want to mention. Okay, I've gotten on a Timu kick lately.
Hmm.
I've gotten addicted to like some of the games and stuff. Some of y'all have gotten like a link from me for Timu. Um, but like normally if I see that like you don't, I can tell like you don't seem to play or like if someone, I try not to send a link again. I mean, there is always a chance I could do it by accident. Or like if you tell me you don't want me to send them, then I won't. Um, but like you can actually win like money and prizes off of Timu, and Melanie has actually won from them before. Um, and like there's some stuff that I would like to win, like to putting giveaways down the road, or even certain things for myself. So if anyone plays, if you're friends with them on Facebook, send me a message on Messenger and let me know. If not, send me an email. My email's like in the description box of like pretty much all my videos and on my about page. It's missing from a few lives because I ran out of room. But here it is. Just another stitch 2020 at gmail.com. Because I really only want to send like the links to people that actually play or they're interested in like using Timu and getting the, you know, signing up and getting the app and stuff on their phone. So if y'all got any links from me, it was really me. I've had a few people like, you know, is this really you, Connie? And it's like, yeah, it is. But like I said, I don't want to pester or bug anybody. So, all right. We also have Chris and K&K Crochet that joined us. How are y'all doing? And what are y'all working on? And what is your first name, K&K? I know I shouted you out yesterday on my community page. So if y'all haven't checked her out, go check her out. And if anyone that has channels, if you type the word drop in the chat, Nightbot will automatically drop your link for you. My advice is wait about a minute in between someone else typing drop because if it's too soon, Nightbot tends to pick up and not drop it. And if that happens, just type drop again. All right. So hopefully I haven't missed anything in the chat. I got about 10 more minutes. Hopefully I can get through the rest of the patterns. I don't want to run into Crystal's live. And be sure to alien invade her. Her live starts at 12 noon Central Standard Time. Crystal, the Yarny Chicken, and Crazy Cat Lady. Meow meow. All right. Probably gonna mess up this name. Balmy by Melba Clapp. A pretty knit cabled bag. I love cables and knitting. They're
Beautiful.
so pretty. And they're really not as hard as they look. They're actually very easy for those of y'all that knit. But even if you don't knit, I do hope you decide to try knitting. I know like at first it can be a little more challenging because you got to be very careful of drop stitches and making mistakes are harder to fix in knitting, but you can make some beautiful things if you learn. Okay, this is Mont Eagle bag, something like that, by Anne Hahn Butchner. Nice bag. Look, they used it to store books. It looks like they did a drop stitch. That's the only time you actually want to do drop stitches in knitting is with the drop stitch. All right. It's Kendra. Okay. Welcome, Kendra. Yeah, and if anyone isn't familiar with me, I'm Connie, and my guest is Melanie with the Lethaleya's.
Lethaleya.
I see. I always say it wrong.
You got it right when we first started. You were doing excellent.
But then I resort back to saying it wrong. I'm from Louisiana. You'll hear me talk about my husband, Frank, also known as the Biscuit. And well, if you hear me mention Sophie or Allie, those were cats I had. I talked about them more in earlier videos. But all right, this is Mesh Market Bag by Kristen McDonald. Another good like grocery type bag. I love the colors on that one. I know I'm probably going quick, but I'm trying to get through the last of the patterns. This is Casual Market Tote Bag by Burnett Design Studio. Pretty stitch. I love those colors, but I do feel it's a little busy for the design. I tend to like solid colors when there's more of a design to a
Mhm.
pattern or like with fancier stitches. All right. And now this is a watermelon drawstring bag by Christy Simpson, which this is a little different than the bag that Melanie made that we showed earlier. And it's a different designer, but I think that's very cute. And now we have, I think, five paid for patterns, and we'll be done. This is Bag of Bees by Karen Porter. I love color work and knitting. As y'all can probably tell by a lot of my pattern designs. Now this one kind of looks Halloweenish, but I think I would do more like a blue background, like kind of the sky.
Mhm.
Probably the bees more in like yellow and black. Now this little the top and bottom border, I don't know. I would have to find something I thought went good with it. All right, here's a small sunflower bag by Diane Berta, Bertolotti. And I love sunflowers for you sunflower lovers. And I think that the next three that I'm sharing, they're very cute ones. Here's a cat and dog drawstring gift bag by Knitting by Post. Look how adorable. Great for a kid. And also, if you're a cat or a dog lover, I don't know, I tend to go for cutesy. Okay, two more. Here's some fun animal bags by Elizabeth Phillips. Look how adorable. Okay. Wait till you see this one. I'll give y'all a hint. It's sheep. It's number 138 sheep bags by Nora J. Bellows. And look how cute. And yes, it is actually a bag. You see, there's the straps there. probably more suited for a child, but still very cute. So that's all of the patterns. Like I said, all the links are in the description box of today's live. And do you have anything that you want to mention, Melanie?
Um, I am just trying to reach monetization. The only thing I'm missing are my watch hours. So that's why I'm starting to do lives. I'm at 1.8 thousand hours and I need 3,000. So I'm not really in a rush for it, but it'd be nice. It'd be a little boost, I guess. Um, so I have a playlist that says everything I've published if
Yeah.
anybody's interested.
And what time do you go live tomorrow?
9 a.m. Eastern.
So go check Melanie out tomorrow for her very first solo live on her channel. And also, if y'all haven't checked Melanie out, please check her out. And along with like all the channel links that have been dropped in the chat today, some of them are people in the chat that dropped their own links. Some of them are from my Stitchin' Alien members. And basically, with those, you pay $2.99 a month, and you get some perks like when you join, you get 5 patterns of your choice from my Ravelry store for free. If you're still a member, when I release a new pattern, you get that pattern for free. And then like you get perks of your, like, especially if you have a channel link where it's dropped and like Nightbot drops it in all my lives. I put it in the description box of my videos and lives. And I usually have like a little ending video that I thank them and like put, their names and all on there. And even if you're not don't have like a content channel, I still like put, drop your name, you know. So you get that like public recognition. But yeah, and if you decide to become a channel member, I would really appreciate it. Like I said, this is something for those that can and want to. I know not everyone can afford it because there's a lot of people I would love to, be a channel member of their channels, and I just don't have the funds. So I get it. Don't feel bad about it if you can. But yeah, but it does like help me out, and I'm wanting to do some big giveaways down the road, and it would help me be able to do that more often, and help with the costs and stuff. So just wanted to put that out there along with like super chats and super thanks, same type thing. But anyway, oh, and I do have my pattern giveaway going on where 3 people get to win 2 of my patterns of their choice. And I have my no make along, my weight loss make along going on. And next week I should be revealing my surprise or my secret. And I love reading y'all comments of what y'all think it is. So I'm gonna play my little thank you video for my channel members, and then we'll say goodbye. Let me find my video. Here. Oh, I do this every time. I forget. I try to forget to take stuff off my screen. All right, here it is. So Alien Vade over at Crystals. Um, I say mindfully crochet this year. And I'm trying to think of your first name. I know it. Um, but welcome. But yeah, we're saying our goodbye. So I do hope you can watch the replay. Um, oh, and that is one thing I forgot at the beginning to say this. I also, want to thank my, Yorny friends that will watch the replay, and I hope y'all enjoy it. And well, I know it's at the end, but welcome to the. Oh yeah, more. That's it. Yeah. I'm sorry, but anyway, I hope everyone has a fabulous Yorny day. Be the light and bye.